Today, I'm back with another top 10 physical media ranking list for you all. Today, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 war genre titles in my physical media collection from the worst to the best. I'll let you all know a little bit about each of the films. I'll unbox them. Also, why I put them at their specific spot and justify that to you all. So let's get right into the bottom of the list. This is going to be number 10. But if you made top 10, you're still good. So let me get into this first one right here. At number 10, we have Apocalypse Now. Now, this collection just looks so nice. A 6-disc set. You get the 45th anniversary edition right here with all of this, and it just looks so nice. All that coloring makes it feel very much like a jungle. This is a movie that deals with the Vietnam War, so it fits the movie perfectly. I believe that's Martin Sheen right there in that water. So really nice coloring to this movie right on the front. How the spine looks, you can find it easily on the shelf. Oh, this is 40th anniversary edition. Sorry, I think it said 45th. But yeah, really nice looking spine right there. And look at this. Look at everything you get. If you need to pause and zoom in on that, but you get all these different kinds of disc here, and you can see it. You get Final Cut in there. You get a Final Cut on Blu-ray. You get one with special features on a Blu-ray, which is nice. You get one that's the original, and also another Redux one. You also get a original and a Redux Blu-ray, and then also you get a Heart of Darkness, a filmmaker's Apocalypse. Wow. I mean, there are so many discs in here. Once again, if you need to zoom in and take a look at it closely, you get so many discs in here. I'll show you all what they look like. But you get tons of special features here. I mean, really, this is hours and hours of special features with interviews, making of, documentaries. I mean, wow. It's just so much in here. So if you're a big Apocalypse Now fan, this is definitely the set to get. Highly recommend this one, even over the Steelbook, but I don't think the Steelbook came with all these different discs. You want all these discs, all these different versions of the movie, have to get this set. But I got this set for super cheap. I think it was like under 15 bucks. It was outrageous for what you get here. But let's take a look at the inside real quick. And wow, you even get digital code. Yep, get the digital code here, which is nice. Which the digital code is for the Final Cut, the original, and the Redux version. So you get all three of them on digital as well. I mean, that's just outstanding. But oh, let's look at this. Kind of opens up like I guess a booklet box, I guess you could say. But look at this. Let's take a look at all of these. Wow. I mean, it is kind of tough to see, but look at all those. Oh my goodness. Wow, yeah. You get the Hearts of Darkness and special features over here, which is nice to have those discs. And then, of course, you get the Blu-rays here with the Final Cut with the Redux version. And then over here, you get the 4K of the Final Cut and Redux version. But you can also see the original version as well, I believe, on the Redux disc. So, yeah, you get all three versions there. Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. I mean, every time I look at this, I guess, collection box set, you could say, with how many discs are in here, it's just outstanding how they put this together. And I can't believe this wasn't way more expensive. I mean, I did get it much later, but still, what a nice little packaging for this one. But you do got to be careful with it. You know, it isn't the most durable in the world. But, I mean, the artwork's nice, and you get different artwork there. Like, look at that. That looks so cool. I really like that. How nice. I mean, they keep with the same theme and artwork all around here, which is really nice. Wow, great to have this one in the collection. That's why I had to include this at number 10, even though, you know, it's not like, oh, the movie I want to rewatch all the time. It is still so good. Great actors in here. You get Martin Sheen, Lawrence Fishburne, and a whole bunch more. And you got some iconic moments with the helicopter scene and just the music when it goes on. Wow, really great. So, yeah, I had to put this on this list, at least at number 10. But, yep, Apocalypse Now, definitely got to put there. Such a nice little box set right there. All right, next we're getting into number 9 here. Number 9, we have 1917, the 4K Steelbook. So let's take a look at this one on the inside, do a quick little unboxing here. But I do like 1917. I think it's really just well filmed. When you talk about movies that are great filmmaking, just how it looks, how they did it, and what looks like to be a continuous shot. All the sound to the movie as well is really good. So there is some intense, thrilling moments. So the only bad thing here is the story is pretty simple. I will say that it is a simplified kind of story. Things you've seen before, but other than that, it's still a great movie. Just how it looks is super outstanding. So yeah, you get the disc there. I do like at least that one 4K disc gets some artwork, and then you get some artwork on the inside. Well, basically a scene from the movie. So you know what, you get something there with it. And so I do think this is a good watch. Now, how many times are you going to rewatch this one? Not too sure, but I do think it's a good watch. And yeah, I remember this one so well. And yeah, I like the design of this steelbook. That looks so cool how they did the 1917 there. I think that captures the movie really nicely too. Very, very nice style there. Yeah, it looks good on the shelf as well. Good coloring there. So yeah, gotta have this one. Check that one out. Absolutely. So that was number 9. Next, we're gonna get into our number 8 spot here. Number 8. All right, number 8. We got another steelbook here. We got the Hurt Locker, and this is one of my best steelbooks in the collection. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside here in a little bit. But yeah, Jeremy Renner, main actor in this movie. Very suspenseful, thrilling kind of story because he's trying to, defuse bombs for the military so they don't go off. And yeah, some very intense moments in there. One best picture. And yeah, you got to check this one out at least once. But I like how Lionsgate did this steelbook. It has a nice cover on the front, which is really, really nice. And so you basically like slide it out. So look at how cool this one actually looks. So yeah, you get that extra protection on the front, which is nice. But then you slide it out, and ooh, look at this. Look at this. It's like you got the explosion, right behind him, trying to escape from it. Like that coloring there with the oranges. Wow. Really, really nice looking. I like that a lot. Yeah, nice simple spine right there. And then the back. Got the friends right there. Yeah, just like the look of this. The different shades they use. Really, really nice looking, but it gets even better on the inside. So we open this one up on the inside. And of course, you get digital codes for all these movies, which is nice. Now, at first, I thought this was a mistake on the inside. I'm like, did I get some cheap rip-off here? Like, look at those discs. You look at the disc and you're like, whoa, 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 did someone rip me off here? Are these just, not good discs? No, but they did that on purpose. They did the disc like that on purpose to represent, the scenes in the movie where there's the kid, trying to sell the person some DVDs. Basically, I guess at like a little stand. And so yeah, so they did that perfectly. Like, you even got just so many details. Like, it looks like Sharpie on it, which is really nice. You even have like the little stickers, it looks like, but that's like actually part of the disc, which is really, really cool. So really good how they did that. And you know what, just the visuals as well here on the inside. I like that artwork design. Really, really nice. So yeah, I really like this steelbook. To me, this is one of my favorite looking steelbooks in the collection. Just with the details they did and the thought of how it connects to the movie, incorporating that art design and the disc. I mean, I just thought it looked really, really cool. Lionsgate has been doing such a wonderful job on these steelbooks. At least, just how they look are absolutely fantastic. So really nice on the shelf, the Hurt Locker. So, yep, had to put that one at number 8. All right, next we're getting into a number 7 here. Number 7. All right, now we get a slipcover here. We got The Great Escape. This is a Kino Lorber release right here. Now, The Great Escape, I really do like this movie. You got basically all these prisoners of war working together to try to escape a prison, to kind of throw off the other side and basically waste their time, trying to have to run after and capture them again. So definitely a unique strategy there. And just interesting to see how how did they dig a hole to try to get out of this prison, like where they put the sand, what their strategies, techniques were. I mean, really, really interesting how they went about that. And I like this release. Tons of great special features from Kino Lorber. I like the slip cover here. The slip cover is really, really nice. So I do like this one. Went with this one over the Criterion one. And let's just open this one up. Now, you do, of course, just get the Kino Lorber standard of 4Ks and Blu-rays. I wish they would do some artwork on their disc, but I know this is kind of, unique to them. They always do the KL for their disc. So I get it. They want to, keep with that tradition, I suppose. But, I always do like artwork on the disc. So kind of would prefer that, but it's all right. Still a really good movie. Really enjoy, classic cinema. If you're into classic movies, get some good actors in this one, absolutely. So you got The Great Escape. How to put that one at that number 7 spot. All right, next at number 6, let's get to number 6. We're going to have Midway. This one I think is very underrated once again. I'm not sure why people didn't like this one. I think this, depicts the Pacific War during World War II perfectly. I mean, how they're able to use these characters, based on real life characters, real life events. I thought the performers were good here. And yeah, it made for some intenseful moments. So if you like modern storytelling movies of, past war events, I think this movie does it really well. I think this movie looks really good too. Very intense action moments as well. I mean, in this front cover, really like this front cover too. Really nice shine to it, which is great. And so this one I do really enjoy quite a bit. That's the back of it, of course. Yeah, really good performers there all around. Yes, I highly recommend this one. I don't know why this isn't on a lot of people's list. I think this one just does such a good job though. Especially if you're just talking about the Pacific War. Pacific War absolutely does a great job of. But yeah, let's take a look at this without the slipcover. See if there's anything special on the inside. Get the digital code, of course, as usual. Now we do get some artwork on the disc, which is nice. I do like the way they do the artwork there, and it's different for the 4K and the Blu-ray. So actually really good job on the disc. I do like that quite a bit. So good job there. So this is a good slipcover. Yeah, good 4K slipcover here. No complaints on this one at all. And I think this movie is rewatchable more than a lot of the other movies in my collection. The classic ones sometimes aren't as rewatchable. But to me, this movie was fairly rewatchable. So I can see myself checking this one out a few more times at least. But yeah, how to put Midway on this list. And so I had to get it at that spot at our number 6 spot. There it was. Yeah, number 6 we put Midway at. All right. Okay, next we're getting into our top 5 here. Our top 5. What are my 5 favorites from the war genre that I have in my collection? Once again, I don't have everything in the collection, unfortunately. We're going to put at number 5, though, Darkest Hour. Gary Oldman is fantastic in this movie as Winston Churchill. How they show the politics, kind of the behind the scenes of, that side of war, I think is really interesting because it's an important part to it. You need to know how all the politics are working, all the discussions, all the debates, arguments going back and forth. But yeah, truly, like it says, an electrifying performance from Gary Oldman. Just blends into this character. To me, it was fascinating. I was intrigued all the way through. A movie, not for everybody, if you don't really care for the politic talking stuff. But to me, that kind of stuff fascinates me. So really like this one. And you know what? How to put this one on the list. So that was number 5. I need to go back and rewatch that one again, though. All right, next, number 4. We're going to have Schindler's List. This is the 25th anniversary limited edition steelbook. Such a nice looking steelbook. And wow, a really powerful movie with some horrific moments in there, so it can be a tough movie to watch for some people. But yeah, it's one you have to see, based on true events. Once again, filmed in black and white, but it's directed by Steven Spielberg. So Steven Spielberg is bringing his A game to every movie. Does a really good job with this movie. This movie is kind of long, over 3 hours, but it deserves every minute of it. To me, this movie justifies the runtime, and you have to see this one at least once. Is everybody going to rewatch this one a whole bunch of times? Probably not, but I still like to have it in the collection. I like the way this steelbook looks. I like how they, make it mostly black and white, but then have the kid standing out with the red there. I think that's really cool. You get some awesome bonus features in this one, which I think are really, really interesting and powerful. Of course, you do get the digital code here. Yep, get a digital code. Which is nice, of course. And then the disc, we'll take a look at the disc here. All right, so you do get the artwork there. Of course, that's, I believe, Liam Neeson's character. He does a fantastic performance in this movie as Schindler. So, wow, maybe his best performance of all time. I do like the artwork on the 4K disc, so that's nice to have that. So yeah, not a bad little steelbook here for such an important movie. I believe this movie won Best Picture. I think so. Yeah, from Academy Award winning. Wait, actually, maybe this one didn't win Best Picture. Yeah, it might be. I think actually maybe this one didn't win Best Picture, but I know it's a really well-known, important movie. But yeah, gotta watch Schindler's List at least one time. Very powerful stuff in there. And so happy to have that one at number 4. All right, next we're getting a top 3 now, top 3. And now I really went with these choices based off of rewatchability for me, which ones, entertain me the most, that I can just kind of have easy watching them multiple times. And so that's how I did this top 3. So we got Lord of War at our number 3 spot. Really good Nicolas Cage performance. Very fascinating. More of like a behind the scenes, a thriller type of movie connecting to war. You got Nick Cage, who's an arms dealer, and you see how all the kind of, politics side of it plays out. And, hey, how are these people getting these weapons, right, to fuel their war? Really intriguing story, very interesting. This one I've rewatched a few times already, so since I rewatch it more, I gotta put it higher up on the list. Lord of War, got Nicolas Cage, Jared Leto, Ethan Hawke, can't go wrong with that. So yeah, that one deserves number 3 on my list for sure. Wish it had a slipcover or, something like that, but unfortunately I don't have a slipcover for it. All right, next we're at number 2, second place. We're going to get into some ancient war with the Spartans. This is for Sparta right here, 300. Really, really good movie. Awesome visuals, very entertaining action moments, good memorable characters, powerful lines, and just some awesome action-packed battles here. Yeah, there's some fantasy elements to it all, but you got the basis of the story being based on true events. This adapted from I believe it's a Frank Miller graphic novel. They did a good job adapting it there. So really entertaining movie. Totally deserves my second spot. Totally deserves second place. I rewatched this one quite a bit. So since it has more rewatchability to me, I have to put it higher on the list. All right, next, number one. I'm going to have to put Top Gun. Yes, Top Gun. You know what? I'm really just enjoying Top Gun Maverick that came out recently, enjoying seeing that one in theater a couple times. So maybe that's why I ranked this one a little bit higher, because that connection to that movie. But it's still a really good movie. Classic 80s. Yeah, you get a little cheesiness in there, but some really powerful character moments, some moments you'll get choked up on, maybe teary-eyed on, and really great. Just a fun cast here. Tom Cruise is great in this. It's fascinating to see this Top Gun school for this basically flight academy. So really intriguing there. And let's take a look at the steelbook a little bit more. Once again, front cover of the steelbook is fantastic. All the characters are great in this movie. I like how that has that sky color scheme. Like you're up in the clouds. Really, really nice there. You do get some good special features as well, of course, in this. And then let's take a look at the inside. Right, digital code, and you get the inside, which looks more like just up in the sky with well, basically on, I guess, the Navy ship right there, but you get the clouds there in the sky, which is really nice. Kind of simple on the disc, which is okay, but overall still really like this packaging. I like the front cover, absolutely. But once again, I just really enjoy this movie. I can rewatch it all the time. I'm a sucker for like 80s movies like this. And so really good movie. Once again, great characters all around in here. And it connects to Top Gun Maverick. Ooh, can't go wrong with that. So highly recommend everybody at least check this one out. I think you will enjoy this one. But yeah, that is my number one choice, Top Gun, at that number one spot. But I know this is just my personal ranking list. Everybody's ranking list is going to be way different out there. So now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments below, how would you rank your top 10 favorite war movies, movies that deal with military, whether modern war, ancient wars, anything in between. Let me know your ranking list down below. And what else should I get into my collection? Of course. And if you're just discovering the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this amazing mega fan community, make sure you subscribe right now to stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on.
And if you like this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also, like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.